The 2024 budget has been officially tabled by the Premier's Finance Minister, and it includes a stark look at Ontario's growing deficit. Our senior reporter at Queen's Park, Mike Crawley, joins us now with the highlights. Mike.
Well, Dwight, last year's budget was called Building a Strong Ontario. This year, it's Building a Better Ontario. So the government clearly wants to show people that it's making progress on its promises to get things done. But what this budget actually shows is that the province's economy is slowing down. The Premier and the Finance Minister, all smiles on Budget Day, but listen carefully to the budget speech and you'll hear some warnings.
For the global and national challenges facing our public finances are real.
For the fiscal year that wraps at the end of March, the province is looking at a deficit of just $3 billion. But for the coming year, the red ink is forecast to balloon to nearly $10 billion. Other than the first year of the pandemic, that's the biggest Ontario deficit in a decade.
There's a light at the end of the tunnel. We can see it. But that said, we're not out of the tunnel quite yet.
The government blames the deficit on slower than expected economic growth. The budget predicts Ontario's GDP will rise just 0.3% this year, and it shows government revenues from sales tax, the LCBO, and cannabis are all expected to shrink. Despite that, the finance minister isn't talking cuts.
We're not backing down from investing in what matters most, and we are not going to increase costs on our people.
So what's new in the budget? As CBC revealed first, some auto insurance reforms. Drivers will be able to lower their premiums if they opt out of certain coverage.
Allow for consumers to have more convenience and choice.
There's money to start planning for a new medical school at York University, the first in Canada, to focus primarily on training family doctors. But the overall health budget rises just 1.3%, and the opposition pounced.
Once again, shortchanging our public health care system.
The message that the Conservatives sent today is that what matters most to people right now, accessible health care, affordable housing, the cost of living, don't matter to them.
The budget does include more than $3 billion allotted to get high-speed internet to every community in Ontario by the end of next year, and $46 million to buy police forces, 4 new helicopters.
We're choosing to get it done. We're choosing to be there for the people of
The minister chooses to wrap his budget speech with slogans from the PC's 2 winning election campaigns. So the government is now pushing back its timeline for getting rid of the deficit. But what that means is, if it sticks to its targets, come 2026, they could be tabling a balanced budget just ahead of the next provincial election.